Okay, everybody, we are live. We are live for our State of the Groovion. Little message here. Just want to see. Oh, got it. Okay, Donna. Great. All right, everybody. We have a State of the Groovion for you today. We're probably going to go about an hour and 15 minutes. And we are going to have a nice, candid discussion about 2024 and 2025. And, um, and I've got some slides I prepared for you. Let me actually show you something that I think is just interesting, uh, especially for people that like to be able to, that can get their thoughts out, but it's really hard for them to get them presented well. And if you can remember, most of the State of the Groovians that I've done in the past have been done with my notes on a Google Doc, and then I'll go through the Google Doc one at a time. So let's share my screen. Let me pop this out over here, and let's click add to stage. And what I want to show you is somebody like me, like Donna will say to me, like all week, are you prepared for the State of the Groovian? I'm like, yes, I know exactly what I'm going to say. And then even yesterday, she was like, can you just let me know what you're going to say? So she wanted to know what was in my head. I said, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. She says, oh, that is so great. You know, transparency, the members like that, and all those different types of things. And she said, do you need any help getting slides or anything? And I said, no. And so I want to show you something here. I'm going to just go into Chat GPT. And I am sharing my screen. And if you guys can't hear me, if you can hear me loud and clear, just say you can hear me loud and clear in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Happy holidays to all you guys and everything like that. All right. So what you're going to see right here is State of the Groovion 2024. This was made about 17 minutes ago. All right, just 17 minutes ago. Right. So what I did is I first started on my phone. And I said, here are the topics that I want to talk about right here. Once we did that, I then put those in here. I clicked this little microphone right here that you see. And as you can see, as I start talking, it automatically fills in the typing for me. It's just a little Chrome plugin. There's dozens of them like that. Okay. And then I basically gave a little title about like what we're going to talk about. And when I was done, I'll show you. I basically just, this opened up in ChatGPT Canvas, what it created for me. I clicked the copy button. And then I went to this app, if you're not familiar with it, it's called Gamma, right? It's the best presentation software that there is out there. I click Create New. I clicked Paste in Text. I paste it in. It's got my little title slides. I click Continue. Then I said, this is for Groove customers, not employees. I put a little more information there, right? And then it put here, transparent, candid, analytical. It was very similar to that. I can adjust what type of images, if it's going to use stock footage or AI images, and what model it's going to use for the images. I clicked continue. I chose a theme, and that theme was, I think this, because it has like groove pink colors. And I clicked generate. And then in about 13 seconds, I was able to get this presentation here that we're going to go over today. And as you can see, it detected 9 different slides, just like this, and it created 9 slides for us to go over today. So I wanted to show that with you. For those of you, when I was at WebinarCon, more than 50% of the speakers were using Gamma for their presentations. Brad Case says it's a great app. And I agree, it's a great way for you to be able to just take an outline and put it in and get a beautiful presentation. And then, you, of course, you can go in. I can, let me just shut that off here. I can come in here and I can add another bullet point to the slide, or it's a full slide generation software. But if I want to change the style of the card and move the image, to the right instead of the left, or make it a little bigger, like that. Very, very easy to move around. One of the easiest softwares I've ever done. So let's get started. Let's jump in and let's talk about, I'll read each slide and then I'm going to go into it. Now, the thing is here, guys, this is a combination. So you're going to be seeing me jumping around. I'll probably get to a slide and say, I already covered that, but let me go a little bit deeper, because this is a weaving narrative that we're going to be talking about today. So let's just start off with one good point. Things are strong and healthy here at Groove, And we are very, very excited about 2025. We've had some really, really big challenges in 2023 and 2024. Dire challenges. We had to do some things that were very, very difficult. We had to downsize the company. We'll talk about all of those things. Downsize our development team, focus on the literally the survival of the company. It's very important for us, this company. It's very important for you. And we've got the company completely stabilized, dare I say profitable, but there's not much left to the company anymore. In terms of revenue, we had our $8 and $11 million years, and the last couple of years were like 4 million. And this year, now that there's like less than 2 weeks left, or about 2 weeks left in the year, we're probably going to do about $3.5 million, and that's been trending lower, right? That's because there were launches. If we were to continue now, Groove is on pace to do about $200,000 a month if we don't make any changes, right? So if we do a little launch here, we do a workflow app launch, or what we did with a traffic syndicate, or we do a Black Friday sale or whatever like that, that'll bring in some additional money, usually about $1 million a year. But if Groove was just to stay as a company that just focuses on the organic traffic that's going out there, we do about $200,000 a month, and we've gotten our expenses down to about $189,000 a month, and that's the bare minimum that I can get. We look at it, we go, how in the world can our expenses be $189,000? And then if you look, it's like, all right, well, you need the support team, you need these 5 developers that are left in the company. You need the servers, you need your health insurance, you need these what all these different things are, our studio here, things that we consider even closing. We've got our healthcare, all those different things. And believe it or not, that $190,000 doesn't include salary for Donna, for Matt, for John, or for me. So we've been taking an incredible sacrifice. We find ways to get our money when times are good. Donna has made some incredible sacrifices here. Even we gone out, taken different consulting deals that we normally wouldn't, just so that we don't have to put the load on the company. So let's talk about how we got here and what's going to be happening for the future. I also want to talk about, I don't know if it's in the slides or not. You don't see me very active in the Facebook group, quite frankly. It's just difficult for me. There's not much of a team left. You'll see. Basically, the marketing department is me and Donna. There's nobody left. We laid off pretty much the entire team. Groove Agency, we shut down lots of different things just so that we could keep things afloat for 2025. Now, why did we deal with that in 2024? We're going to get into that. We were going to be getting a $3 million investment, and we were going to be merging with a company. And all of 2024, since we signed that contract in March of 2024 with a company, and I'll talk about it now because the deal is off and we can be pretty much transparent about who it was. And they're great people. They just went through some tough times, and that's what affected us. And, we went through a time of, listen, employees haven't been paid in 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Can you pay this person? They just had a baby, these different things. Well, let them know, we're going to be closing in June. That June became July, became August, became September, and then it never happened. And then it just became a lack of marketing even because, well, look, we're going to get the $3 million. Once we have that, that's going to solve a lot of problems. We'll take care of all of this. We're going to get integrated with their company, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then it never happened. And when it didn't happen, we were like, not just like, oh, well, we were like, okay, this company cannot survive without that investment. That was so necessary. And we made so many changes to become integrated with this company. There is no choice right now but to basically strip everything down to the core founders and a couple of people on each team. I think the company's down to about, 14 people. At one time we had 35, 40 developers. We had 70 people on the team. So during these times, we can't advertise. And we were dealing with some different things. We were dealing, total transparency, we were dealing with some issues here with the with our landlord, we had construction going on here. We had a lawsuit with them. And then, to settle the lawsuit, we had to come up with $60,000 on the spot, which we didn't have, but, we came up with it. But when you rob Peter to pay Paul, those different types of things, there were, every single day we woke up, there was a different fire. And when when a company has cash flow, and folks, this is business. This is just the way it is. Business, you have good times, bad times. Sometimes companies go out of business, and nobody ever wants to, right? And so, we can certainly be accused of failing our customers. I get that, but it's not because we want to. It's just been difficult for us. And when you're waking up to text messages, and let me tell you, I mean, you're just feeling like shit. There are tears, there are crying. Partners have to be very careful how we talk to each other. At any given moment, somebody's just ready to be like, F it, I don't need this anymore. And the concerns of the public opinion for our brand reputation became nothing to me. It didn't matter, because what mattered was survival. And if we survive, then all of these things will eventually help themselves. And if people leave, I totally get it that, that was their right to, because we definitely failed them. But we have to make sure that we survive so that we can have a company for our past customers and our future companies. And that's why we did some difficult things. So let's see what the next slide here says. All right. All right. So let's talk about the fly on the wall here. And just so you know, guys, we're not going to talk much about, hey, what's going on with this product or this product. I am going to talk about dev, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be other than GrooveCell and some things that we're doing in GrooveMail with our small team right now. It's going to be light until hopefully we get there by the start of the second quarter. So by like April 1st, the cash flow comes back in and allows us, the first thing we want to do is get our team of like 6 to 8 good AI developers. If anybody was on my training yesterday, you'll see that I showed you that a person like me with limited programming ability can program a software in about 3 minutes that would take a extremely talented kid that has full development skills right out of high school, let's say, would take that person about a week. Now you can do it in about 3 to 9 minutes. So AI has completely changed the game. But we don't have those developers even on the team right now. So all of our developers have now adopted AI, but we're probably not going to grow to a team of 35 people, not right away, even if we brought in all the money in the world. We believe that we can do what needs to be done with just a team of about 8 to 10 people, especially in the beginning. So let's talk about high level. They're a great company. They're a great company. I don't want to say anything bad about them. As an app, I think they're the next Infusionsoft. But what I will say about them is they just work. They pump out features left and right at a pace that you just can't even imagine, can't even keep up with, and they are a force to be reckoned with. So here's a couple of things about them. Go High Level is now the second largest CRM company in the world. They passed the HubSpots and the what's the other one with that funny name? I forget. They passed Salesforce. They're behind only Salesforce, and I'm going to speculate here. So this is just speculation. Last year they were doing close to $1 million a day, almost about 350 million a year. They, I'm sure, at this point are doing over $500 million per year. It's quite possible. Oracle, I don't know that Oracle would be considered a CRM, but maybe. But I do know that Go High Level is now the second largest CRM behind Salesforce. So it's likely that they're doing about $2 million a day. Can you imagine that? They do more in 3 days than we do in an entire year. So that they have, from what I understand, 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, they had 200 employees. Last year, they had 270 developers. They may have 400 developers now. And imagine what they can do with AI. And I saw them again at WebinarCon, and they're such nice people. We had really, really, really good conversations. And They're humble. They're very little funded. I think maybe they've received $100 million. They're valued at well over $2 billion. And they said this. They said before the end of 2026. And again, if I get this wrong, it's within the good spirit that I'm talking about them, and from what I remember their presentation at the event. I could be wrong, but in any way, I'm patting them on the back. So if I'm wrong, it's in good spirit. But I believe that they said on stage that they will be a $1 billion company before the end of 2026 in terms of revenue. All right, so that's just massive. Right. So when you look at when you look at the marketplace, there's other competitors as well. Right. And the other leader in the industry was ClickFunnels. Right. They've been displaced. Now, I've had some conversations with Russell. I don't want to go into a single iota of what I said, what I spoke with Russell, but I will just say this. Go High Level has won. They've won. They've made it difficult for everybody. Now, what the ClickFunnels and all those companies and everybody will do, they're going to survive. They're going to do great. They're a fantastic company with a great product. But there's nobody that's not impacted by High Level. I will say this as well. No matter where you go, everybody's using High Level. We had our speakeasy Christmas party yesterday, and right in front of me, a conversation happened like this. Mary Ellen, are you on High Level? She goes, no, I can't get on High Level. And Mitch goes, why? And she says, because my list is too big. They said my list is too big to come on High Level. So he said, so who are you with? And she says, we're still on Keep, still on Infusionsoft, right? So you can imagine that these conversations are not even difficult for us. So how would Groove survive when we have to compete at the same price points of $99, $199, $299, especially when they have a white label where every influencer in the world and every YouTuber, whether they're doing automation or agencies or whatever the case is, has a recurring platform they want to put you on. And it's a white label to High Level, right? So it even bypasses the affiliate ability. And so without mentioning any other names of their competitors, so read into it what you want. If they're finding it difficult to compete with High Level, for Groove right now, it is difficult. So we've got our way that we're going to compete in the marketplace, and we're very, very excited about it. And we're going to talk about that, and that's going to turn things overnight for Groove, like literally overnight. And I cannot wait until you're not going to see this. So I'm going to open my calendar over here. Sunday, December 15th. When we relaunch more like an internal with some affiliate help, and then a full-blown launch in early 2025, when we get back from the marketer's cruise with Groove. So let's talk about the good of Groove. I think I've done a good enough job talking about Go High Level and how great they are. I think Groove is a better platform than Go High Level, especially in its potential. But if you were to come to me right now and you were my friend and you were going to say, hey, Mike, what should I use, Groove or High Level? I'd ask you a couple of questions. But if your business was big on automations and sequencing and things like that, I would tell you High Level, because the promise that we've had for GrooveMail for a while, just for our difficulties in 2023 and 2024, have made it difficult to completely segment and automate and get the intelligence that you need in your system. And companies are all about automation today. But I got to tell you, and Go High Level guys, you know I love you. I'm not beating you up. I have the right to be biased, right? I know people that have used both, and the people that know the potential of Groove, should we get there, and I believe we will, we know it's a better platform. But people got to go with what works, especially when they need massive email automation, tagging, and behavioral sequential events, that if this happens with another third-party platform and all those things. It's Groove's weakest area and one of the easiest for us to fix, and that's what we're working on in 2025 with our small team. But I like our page builder better. I like our flexibility in Groove Sell better. And again, go high level guys, I love you. But when I talk to people out there, they're not excited about the platform. They love that it works. They love that it can do everything. But it's complex. It's difficult. So is Groove. But to me, people use this term to me. It's not something I've coined. They say, yeah, it's the new Infusionsoft. But I think it's a lot better than Infusionsoft ever was. What I'm saying is, I still think there's a place for Groove, and I don't think Samcart needs to go out of business. Certainly Kajabi or anybody. I think there's a place in the marketplace for all of these companies, and we just have to acknowledge the fact that Go High Level won, and we have to change our strategy. But I like our page builder better. I like what our ideas that we can do with AI page building, the same way what you saw me do with Gamma app, right? Imagine being able to do that and build a website with AI. That technology exists. Other companies are starting to do that. The future looks bright for those different types of things. And if I have to choose to use High Level or Groove to run my business, I prefer Groove. I know it inside and out, setting up a product, putting a membership site together. And so we're excited about the future of Groove. Let's see what the next slide here has for us. All right. So investment challenges. So as you guys know, just going into getting investments in early 2023, right? Because there was last year was 23, this year's 2024, and then we're going into 2025. All right. So let me just get a little sip of water, guys, here. Madeline says, Groove's page builder is awesome. I believe so, and I can't wait to start adding more to Groove. Let's see here, 100% ready for the launch. We'll talk about that soon. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. All right. So, gosh, I think it was 2021 we had our issue with Stripe. So 2021, 2022 was when we went to Brazil. We had those tough years. We did our turnaround and we went into recurring. We still had pretty decent expenses, but we did some cuts. Back then, remember, when we were doing 8-10 million a year, our expenses were 800,000 a month. But if you're doing $1 million a month, not a problem. We were profitable. Everybody was making money. We had all of our affiliates promoting. Go High Level hadn't seen their rise yet. We were a little cocky, like, hey, we're taking on ClickFunnels and all that. And things were great cash flow and all those different things. But then we got over our skis. When we lost Stripe, we lost about $400,000 a month that we were getting from them. And then we had to cut our company, and that really made us trip, and we lost our momentum, but it was all okay. We had a great portfolio behind us, and we were going to get an investment. Things were really high, really high in outlook and the world and everything at this time. And we were, COVID was happening, and there was money people were saving. And we had, as you see here, it's a Saudi firm deal. We had an investment for, you're not going to believe this, but we've spoken about it, a $55 million valuation, which I think was a good valuation for our company at that time. And we were giving away 20% of the company, and we were going to get 11 million cash, no strings attached. And we were only giving away 20% of the company. We owned it. These guys were a Saudi family, many brothers and sisters, and they were an investment firm, and they wanted to diversify. They were into energy, and they were into finance, and they wanted to diversify their portfolio. They would not invest less than 10 million. For them, the 11 million max that they can invest was the biggest hiccup they had. They were like, is there any way we can invest more? And I said, I don't want to. At a certain point, the more you invest, the more equity I have to give away. And then I'm just selling my company. And I said to them, I wouldn't sell the company for 55 million right now. And so I said, I'll tell you what, you can invest more at my next round at 100 million. I said, the next 10%, you could give me another 10 million for 10%. He laughed and he said, hey, maybe we'll even consider doing that. So it was so good. This guy was showing up on calls. We had an investor with him, but he was going through a kidney transplant, and he had come back from his kidney transplant. We were talking, and we were basically signing the what we call a provisional agreement. It was going around, signatures were going around, commitments, everything like that, but no formal contract. It's like, hey, we agree upon this. And my broker, his name is JB, he said, Mike, this is going to be the easiest deal. I've dealt with these guys before. They've got so much money. They're going to vet your company. They're not even going to vet the software. This thing's going to go through real cool. And I said, hey, cool. But I don't ever want to be cynical, but you got to know that, in this world, it's like being in Hollywood. Until they start filming, you never really have the part, right? And so, we kept our fingers crossed, and we show up at a call, and there's an investor. And if you're familiar with what somebody looks like when they're jaundiced, it looks like they've been colored with a highlighter. And he was sweating, this gross sweat. The sick sweat where it looks like you have like bacon grease for sweat on your face, and he was yellow. And he said to us, yeah, send the contracts over. My team is going to get them. I'm going to go into the hospital. I'm having a little complication with my kidney from the transplant. Long story short, guys, he goes into the hospital and never comes out. A couple of days later, major problem, and he passed away. And so the only tragedy there is that a man died, right? Like we were shocked and stunned, but it was very difficult for us to at any point feel sorry for ourselves when there was a really nice person at the end of that deal that passed away. And that deal happened from 5 weeks to the time we met him and that we were doing the deal to the time he passed away. It was 5 weeks. So we didn't even have a chance to really get baked in like we did with the next company. So that falls through. We go on the marketer's cruise. Okay, no, we have a company called Genius University, Genius Group. They're a publicly traded company. Here's their stock right here. And I'm going to be very, very kind to them. And I wouldn't be any other way. But, wow, look at that. Just fucking today, Donna. Man, these poor people. It just doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. The market cap, $12 million. We'll talk about this in a minute. I want to say only positive things about them because they're a publicly traded company and they treated us really, really good. And Roger Hamilton, the CEO, is a great guy. So there will be nothing here that I want to say that will even affect the price. I think they're a great company, and I think they're way, 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 way undervalued. Okay, but Roger Hamilton buys a company, and that company is interviewing me for a series. And when they're done, they say, Mike, you should talk with Roger Hamilton. He just bought a company called Fat Brain. He bought our company. You might be interested. So we talked to him. Roger wanted Groove really bad, just as much as we wanted the deal, maybe more. And he wanted the deal because he's an education company, and he wanted a software company that he could put the entrepreneur education is basically what they do with software and have recurring income. If we could do the deal today, the deal would have been done. But these circumstances that I'm going to show you just completely affected us. And so in 2023, he wanted to buy the company with a complete merger at a $55 million valuation. And I said, do we get any cash? He said, we'll loan you the $10 million. And we were like, yeah, but then that's a loan. We have to pay that back because we were getting the $11 million from the other company. So he's like, well, look, you don't have to pay a broker. So get rid of the 10% fee. I'll give you $10 million and I'll absorb your company and you get a $55 million valuation. And that will give you stock in our company. I don't know what it was, but we would have owned 20% of Genius Group. Turns out we're very, very lucky because today that valuation would have made us worth about $2 million. That's how bad the stock has crashed since. So I go on the marketer's cruise. Me and all the partners were on the marketer's cruise last year, and we're talking about AI. And this guy comes up to me and he says, hey, I work for this guy. I'm just going to say his name is Dylan. I'm not going to say his last name. And I talk with Dylan, and Dylan is interested in licensing our software or maybe partnering with Groove. And we talk with him, and we needed the money, right? We needed the money. And so we were going to be doing a deal at like a $20 million valuation, and we were going to get $3 million from him. And so I think it was Matt, maybe Donna, said, hey, Mike, why don't you reach out to Roger? And I said, I'm not reaching out to Roger. He only does 100% deals, and he doesn't give cash. It's only a merger. I said, merging is good, but this company needs cash. That's what we need. So we can start our advertising. Get note. It's not Dylan Moses, and don't ask because I'm not even going to respond if you put another Dylan down there. And if it's there and I don't respond, you'll assume that it's him. It's a guy named Dylan. Let's just leave it that way. I'm not even going to give you any other information about it. I can just call him Dylan. And he's a great guy. And let's say it was Matt that said, well, reach out to Roger. Maybe he'll do a different deal. Maybe he'll match this deal. So I call out to Roger. And now Roger sees that we're doing a deal with somebody else. And he doesn't want that to happen, right? He doesn't want to lose the opportunity to get Groove, especially since the valuation is a little less. So we make a deal with Roger for a $28 million valuation for Groove. And we're going to get 50% of his company and retain 50% of our company. That means we're going to get $14 million into their company. Now, we've got to go through a due diligence process. This contract was signed March 15th. We were supposed to close in June. The due diligence, when you're dealing with a publicly traded company, was very, very difficult. We were promised to close in 60 days. 60 became 90, 90, 120. And the good news is it didn't close. It would have been devastating for us because our valuation for our company would have went from 28 million to 2.8 million. That would have been the valuation of our company had we merged with them. And so we're trying to pressure them, but not pressure them, right? Hey, is there any way, well, we still need this, we still need this. Communications really started to slow down, and we started to sense something was going wrong. So let's take a look at this company. We'll just go back max. They're not that old. So when we go back max, you can see they went live, publicly traded in April of 2022, right? This is basically when we started having problems with our company. And look when we were talking with them. In February of 2023, when they offered this the $55 million valuation. Let me zoom in on that a little bit more. I don't know if that helps. Let me get rid of me here, and so that you can get as much of this as you can. This is February of 2023. They're worth $67 a share. Look what they're worth today. 69 cents. That's 100x difference in valuation from when we were talking to them. At one point, guys, they were worth $96 a share. So imagine a company that's worth $100 a share that's now worth 69 cents a share. Imagine their investors. So when you look here, when we were talking with them again in 2024, so let's go back 1 year. And right around here, this is when we're closing, they're worth $5.88 a share. So let me do this. A company with a market cap of trades at on March 19th, this is 4 days after we closed with them. Not close, signed the contract. A real contract. What day was it? 19th? March 18th, they're worth 588. What was their market cap So we were going to be merging with them, and we were going to be getting $3 million. That $3 million came with terms, so we don't have to discuss that here. Again, I want to keep that as minimal as I can. I only want to talk about facts that don't affect their stock price. They don't need anything else being divulged other than we were going to be merging and it didn't go through. All right, this is about right. So at that point, they're worth $109 million, as you can see here, okay? The day that we're closing the deal. So Roger tells me, Mike, and let's just do this so that we can see. Genius Group acquires Fat Brain. So look at this, guys. March 14th, 2024. So when we closed the deal, Roger tells me that, oh, by the way, we just closed on Fat Brain. And let's see here. let me just put this into ChatGPT. What did they purchase FatBrain for? And what was the valuation of FatBrain at that time? So while they're doing the deal with us, they literally just closed on another deal. And when I say closed, they didn't do a contract. They actually closed and filed. So FatBrain was 18 million at the time of the closing. FatBrain, blah, 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 blah. The bottom line was FatBrain, I think, was doing about 50 million in revenue. And Roger told me that acquisition was going to bring their valuation up from 100 million up to about 175 million. And we said, well, we don't care, right? If you're going to, and I'll just bring my face back on here. Your contract says that we're going with a rolling 90 days prior to the average of the day that we close. So if your company is worth 175 million, then what we're going to do is we're going to get 50% of 28 million, which is 14 million, into about 175 million. And that's about right. We were expecting to own about 7% of their company and 50% of Groove, and get our 3 million cash. And here's the beautiful thing. At that time, they were bringing in $3,000 to $4,000 new opt-in leads per day. And we were going to go right into their funnel and say, sign up for the university, all their different stuff. And imagine having 4,000 people then land on a landing page and say, get your free trial with Groove, right? We have a whole spreadsheet on how much money that was going to make for them, for us, because we were still going to own 50% of our company. We were excited to put that deal together. And then communications start slowing down. They're getting back to us, but it's more like, hey, we're busy, can we get back to you, and things like that. So let's take a look at actually what starts happening in those last 6 months. So they crash about 50%. They were worth $5.80. Now they're worth $2.80. And this is in June when we're ready to close. We're talking with Roger, and he says, yeah, there's some people that are shorting us, but everything's going to be okay. And now we're doing our due diligence. It's taking longer than normal. Next thing you know, we're in July. All right, not a big change, right? 280 to 250. And then in July, all of a sudden, they start dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And now they're at $1. Now they're at $1 on August 6th. And they, believe it or not, they were actually at 11 cents. They did a reverse stock split or something like that. So if we go to Yahoo News, and we type in Genius Group. Again, I only want to talk about things that are, publicly available. So nothing that is, I'm just reporting the news here. And I love this company, and I really root for them. So if we look up these people here, oh, it's Genius Group. Let's do this. GNS Yahoo. Okay. You're going to see around this time, a lot of things start happening with the company. So this is 22 days ago. They do a lot of press releases. Okay, here it was, 3 months ago, August 16th. Okay. Genius Group does a reverse stock split. They basically went from 11 cents to $1 per share, but instituted 12 times more stock to try to save the company from being delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. Because it was rumored that they were at 11 cents and they went from 25 cents to 19 cents. And if they would have went under 10 cents, they were going to get delisted. So they do a reverse stock split. And that's why their stock went from 10 cents to $1, but it didn't matter. And all of this stuff is now prorated back the way it does it. So that was right here in August, and they got a bump from that. But the other thing that they did is, you'll see here, Roger invests $1 million into the company. Let's see, is there more that they'll give us? But the bottom line is there was a coup. They tried to take over the CEO. Here it was, Roger Hamilton purchases ordinary shares. So he was trying to create press. Like, I believe so much in my company. Like when the stock market crashed in 2008, that Warren Buffett bought all of 20% of all the companies to show, hey, I have faith in this. Genius Group restructures the board. And then over here, there was like a coup, but Roger ended up winning. And this whole thing basically starts happening in August when we're about to close. So they go from $2 a share down to $1.37. And then slowly, it just keeps crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing. So imagine this. You have a company that was worth $107 million when we started talking to them. They told us we were going to close at $175 million. And we were going to get $14 million, 50% of our $28 million valuation into their company to own 7%. So that means they have to put aside $14 million in shares for us. Today, this company is worth $12.8 million. So when we decided back here, you can see they're worth 69 cents. Right around here when they were worth 71 cents, that's when we had our final talk with them. And I was like, Roger, your company's worth $3.8 million. Could you get on a call with me and talk? I said, Roger, it is impossible to close this deal. I said, I just be upfront with me. You cannot give me $14 million worth of your company. I will own 100% of the company. You'll still owe me $500,000. And he said, yeah, Mike, let's put the deal on hold. Blah, 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 the future, all this type of stuff. Talk about, being white in the face. That call I did solo. We saw the writing on the wall, but I called Donna and Matt and, whatever shred of hope that we were hoping on, because it was, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just see if they'll close and we'll tempt, and let's get the $3 million, because guys, we needed the money. I just got to tell you, we needed the money. So what's going on from March to September is, well, look, we're closing on this deal, next month, right? It's June, we're closing in July. In July, we're closing in August. In August, we're closing in September, right? And so, look, we're going to get the $3 million. Just tell this guy that they're going to get paid, they're going to get this, they're going to get that. Everything will be good. The team, the finances, what we owe back pay to some of our employees, and different things like that. And once we close, we'll just go into the Facebook group and tell everybody, hey, guys, good news, we've closed. So there was not a lot to say in the Facebook group. And guys, when I tell you, on top of that, the fires that were being put out every single day. So here we get, when will customers matter? Yeah, that's what you call a kick in the nuts, guys, right? That's what you call a kick in the nuts. If you don't think that I think customers matter, stick around. Make of this what you will. I'm being upfront with you, letting you know that. Let me put it to you this way, D10. I truly hope that you have all the success that I've had in my life without any of the hardships. I hope you never have to go through what me and my team and our employees, the people that we've had to lay off, matter, because customers do matter to us. Thank you, Joseph. We're still here because the customers matter. We took the sacrifices. We don't take our salaries because the customers matter. But I was literally going to talk about why it's tough for me to go into the Facebook group because of this guy right here. When will customers matter? Right. So when we go into the Facebook group, you guys have every right to bitch and moan. In fact, D is probably more right than anything here. I'm just letting you know that for me to go into the Facebook group, especially in those months when we're going to turn it around on a dime when we invest, it's just difficult to get kicked in the nuts all day. And I'm not saying you guys don't have the right to do it. I'm just saying that, I let John Garcia manage it. And my job is to run the company, wake up, find ways to do revenue, and save the company was the first thing. And then put a plan, come together with a good face. I've got trainings. I've got to do workflow app trainings. We've got other things that still happen in this company. If I go to the Facebook group and get my ass kicked on a daily basis, I just can't go in there. It will destroy me. So what I do is I do the State of the Groovians. I show up on live streams. I talk to you and I communicate with you guys there. Always been transparent. But it's December and we're talking about what happened in September. That was just a couple of months ago. So we needed cash. We didn't get any cash. So what we did is the best way to do it was to just completely strip everything. We said, all right, guys, we're not doing cuts. We are literally chopping everything down. We laid off pretty much everybody in the company other than about 14 people, 11 to 14 people. I think it's 14 people now. And 5 of those people are developers, okay? There's John Garcia in support and 4 other people with him. So right there, that's 5 people in development, 5 people in support, and a couple of other people in the company. Like, and I'm not talking me and Tom and me and Donna and Matt. We're partners. I'm talking just employees. What's left is Tom Beal, David Lemon, John Garcia, and the team that they help. We have 0 marketing team. Everything in the company gets done by me and Donna and Tom. Matt handles keeping everything afloat, and in terms of development, it's we owed money to Cloudflare. That's taken care of. Like, we had to pay that, right? We had to make sure that the servers stayed on. So what we've done is we've cut. Let's see what our next slide here is. As I said, I'm going to be going all over the place. All right. So we went over that. So here we are, shifting business, shifting focus. When we were working with the investors, guys, all that we had to do was everything that was bad for Groove, but good to look on paper for the investors, and the way that Genius Group wanted our new company to integrate with theirs. We had our entire company working on building funnels, and we worked for 6 months getting ready to launch with Genius University for something that never happened, an integration that never happened, new pricing plans, what we're going to be doing with the software, all these plannings and meetings and all this stuff for something that didn't happen. At the end of the day, we did what they wanted, and it was not good for Groove. We moved away from marketing, from focusing on our software for the way that our customers wanted. We wanted to be this recurring income platform. As we said, we're going up against high level. We're not getting any traction for new customers. If you go to the website now, we used to be free on a light plan for life. And when you go to get started, we're not getting any signups because the only way to get in is to pay us. And people last a couple of months, and we went from doing lifetime deals at $14.97, $19.97, $24.97, $19.97, depending on what the price was, and if you bought it at the one-time offer or you didn't. And we were doing 15 sales a day. Do the math, right? Let's say the average sale is $14.97 times 15. Right? We would do that. That's it. There you go. We're doing our $22,000 a day. You multiply that times 365, and that's the exact number that we did in 2020, and on pace in 2021, $8.1 million that year. And it's so simple. You give something away for free, you get more people. It's easier for the affiliates to promote it. They sign up. You give a killer deal. You'll make a payment to us, and you'll never have to make another payment to us or anyone else to run your business ever again. In fact, that's why it did so well for us in 2023. One of the things that helped us survive in 2023 were the 3 launches for Groove AI. It brought in about $4 million for us. It certainly wasn't Groove.cm. We're getting our ass kicked by Go High Level. And everybody that wants to invest with us wants us to be a recurring income platform. And the recurring income is just not working. We're getting people to the site, and they study our platform. They go review us compared to Go High Level. And they buy Go High Level. And it's tough to compete with them, but we can compete with a different model that you're going to like. And I'm going to give you the forecast, the expectations. Just a couple of things, right? Remember what I told you at the beginning, especially for you guys that are coming in late. We've cut our expenses down to $189,000 a month, and Groove brings in $200,000 a month sleeping, right? It's only $2.5 million a year. Why we do $3.5 to $4 million this year is we have affiliate promotions, and we do little launches and workflow app and Groove AI and all these different things. But the bottom line is Groove is stable. We're paying our bills. Excuse me. We pay our bills. Our servers are getting paid, and everything's fine, right? I get text messages. I don't even respond to people anymore. Hey, Mike, just be honest with us. Is Groove going to be here in 30 days? I got tired of responding back to those things. I get them on a daily basis. Here's Oscar, really, really nice guy. But just to give you an example, right? Oscar, right? Hey, Mike, reaching out for your help. I need some help here, etc. I get 10, 15 of these text messages a day. When they're nice, I respond. When they beat me up, at this point, I don't respond anymore. I'll do a state of the Groovion. We'll let you know what's going on. but I've got to focus on my mental health, keeping a positive attitude for Groove. I never want to get to a point where I say, screw it, I don't need this anymore. Because I love Groove and I love the customers, and I believe what we have is a really, really good thing. So we did what we had to do. We ripped the Band-Aid off. We got rid of everybody in the company, the people that we love. Really, really good people. It was very difficult. There were tears. Simone, one of our great people. Hopefully we can bring her back one day. Hopefully she'll want to come back, right? Elliot, who did our videos. When he left, he hated us. Completely hated us. It sucked. It was a real, real tough time. And if I come into the Facebook group and I make a post, I'm stirring up the fish tank. I'm literally going in and just clouding up the water. So if I want to come in and just say, hey guys, it's like, what about this? What about this? And you're 100% right. So, I stay away from the Facebook group. It just is. It's for my mental health, right? I have John go in there, make sure everything's on a positive attitude, and I'll do a State of the Groovion. And I do 2 live streams a week. People are there. They talk, and I'll say, hey, hey Jim, let me talk to you about that. Like I can show up on a live stream. I can talk with you, but for me to put a Facebook post in, then I have to be married to that Facebook post. I have to go in, and you know what it's like, guys. You know what it's like. You want to defend yourself, and you're going to say, no, that's not what I said. You're taking my words out of context, what I actually said. And then you're just, you're feeding the flames. I pray that you never have to be in that situation, right? I don't want to, I just want to be honest with you. Sometimes companies have success. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they go out of business. We refuse to let that happen here with Groove. But if you look at like Sam Altman, this great guy, and look at his story, find out about his first startup and how much money they got, 50 million investment and everything like that. And they pivoted and went out of business, and they had to lay off 400 employees and all these different things. Everybody has good intentions. We are going to get back to what works for us. Right now, Groove is profitable. We've cut things down, but we don't have the ability to do media buying. We're going to really rely on our affiliates. We've stabilized the company, and we want to talk about our future. But again, what we spent 2024 getting ready for a company and changing our entire business model and saying, we want you to get rid of that. And there's no need to have this. And okay, whatever you want, just as long as you give us that $28 million valuation. So moving on. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. I thought my mouse died. Let's see what my mouse battery is at, just so we can see here. 60%. We're good. All right. So the next thing we have here is transitioning to recurring income. I spoke to you about that. It's very difficult for us to do recurring income because when people come to us, instead of just signing up for free, which is no risk, for them to have to pull out their credit card, they spend a lot of time at Groove. And they fall in love with it, but then they go out and they research other companies, and the ClickFunnels and the high levels come up. And right now, high levels winning, right? And any customer that we do get, hopefully, they stick around for maybe 6 months. But when you get somebody that pays $99 a month for 6 months, or $497 a year for, you don't get the second payment for a year if they make it, you're only getting $500, right? So before I told you if we were getting 15 signups a day, we were doing 20,000 a day. If we get 15 customers a day at $99, it brings in, 1,500. And if the lifetime value of that customer is about 6, which is that's about what it is, that customer is worth a total of $8,000 to us. And we have to wait 6 months for it, where before we were getting $22,000 in a day. So we spoke about this, the bootstrapping, how we cut our expenses, under $190,000, staff reductions, marketing cuts. We have no money to do media buying. It hurts. We wish we did, right? So we got to build our cash flow back up and our cash reserve so that we can do media buying. It takes money to make money. All right. Yeah, look, iMusic Academy, your customers think that Groove needs some updating. Just being honest. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm being upfront with you here today. There's no sugarcoating anything. But we're not going anywhere, and things aren't going to change overnight. But we think we're going to have a really, really good 2025. We're just getting back to the way they are. Our goal is to double our revenue for 2025. We're going to do 3.5 million this year. We want to do 7 million next year and 10 million the next year. So by the first quarter of next year, we'll have cash flow to start hiring our developers, which we can do with AI. All right, but we're here for you guys. We are here for you. More than anything, the blood, sweat, and tears, and when I say tears, that come in for us to think about our customers every day, we want to be here for you first and foremost. And we know that by serving you, it's only going to make us better, and then we can make our software better, right? But we got to build our team back, and but right now our software is stable. It works. It's lacking in some features, and we're going to continue with our 5 people to go focus on GrooveMail in 2025. But the software works. But when we have a big team, we can start adding a lot of features to it. Let's go on to the next thing here. All right, it looks like we froze. Let's just refresh. All right. Development, present and future. I kind of spoke about this, right? Right now, our focus is on maintaining the servers, fixing bugs. We've did some incredible improvements to GrooveCell. And by the way, we were on a deprecated version of Laravel. We were on Laravel 5. They're up to Laravel 11. We've been upgrading our, because we did the refactoring last year, we've upgraded now to Laravel 9 and the latest PHP. And then we're going to be going to 10 and 11, which will do a lot for us as well. Those are some of the things that we needed to do for the previous company. So that was some good things that were part of what they wanted in getting our framework up to date. So we're doing a lot of work in the background, but the features will probably pick back up in March of 2024. All right. So don't expect much. Don't expect much. Just expect you to be able to log in, and it works, and your servers, your pages will load fast. You can build, you can sell products, and your affiliate program, you can do your payouts. All right. So here's the big announcement as we come up to our final 4 slides here. Groove is returning to the lifetime deal. And we are going back to, I'm going to say this here. I'm going to get off the slides. Hopefully I remember to put them back on. I'll take the glasses off. Any concern that I heard from anybody when I spoke about this, I think for the most part, when you hear the case, you guys are going to just say, Mike, do whatever you need to survive. Okay, we are going back to the price point that worked the best for us. We're adding more value, and we're doing something that is going to help this sell like hotcakes. We think we're going to sell 20 of these a day. We think we're going to go back to getting viral. We have a great hook the way that we're going to be doing this. It's not even on the slide. I'll be talking about that in a minute. But the price that and offer that we're going to be offering, I'm not that concerned. I think some of you people may say, oh, wow, I paid more than that. But with all things considered, hopefully you give me a high five and say, geez, Mike, that is going to friggin' crush it. You know, yeah, maybe it's a slightly better value than I had, and I'll try to make it up to you in the future if you're one of the people that maybe paid a little bit more. But I had to go away from saying, well, you know, we did say we would never sell it for this and we would never bring the lifetime back. I didn't want to bring the lifetime back at $29.97 because that was the last price point. It didn't convert at that price point. The price point that converted like crazy, like mad, that was insane, was when we first launched at $1,397. So Groove is coming back with lifetime, and we're doing it at $1,397. But that's not all. We are also going to be giving lifetime access to Groove.ai. So yes, that Groove sold at $24.97 for the CM, $897. So it's a $3,500 deal that we're going to be selling, included both for $13.97. In fact, we're importing Groove.ai into the Groove.cm platform. It's going to be part of the Groove.cm platform. And you're going to see an icon in the dashboard when you get in. You're going to see an icon right in the dashboard here that's going to say AI. Okay, you're going to have that right in here, and it's just going to load you in the same way that we brought in GrooveCart into this platform. It's going to be the same thing. So on top of that, they're going to get 1 year free of the workflow app, which currently sells for $797 a year. So that's Groove.cm for life, Groove.ai for life, and 1 year free of the workflow app membership, all for a one-time lifetime price of $1,397. Now, there will be a 2-part payment plan for two payments of $750, and 4 payments of $449 will be the price point. And I'll go over that. I think I have it on here. Look, iMusic Academy, he's not happy with me today. He says, that's a kick in the nuts, and you're using my expression, so it's good with that. For the lifetime AI supporters as well as the lifetime.cm. Hey, look, I get it, man. I get it. I gotta do, if you want me to get back to, customers matter, right? I've got to do the offer that converts. And the better that I make this deal, the better this thing is going to sell, and the better my affiliates are going to promote this, and they're going to promote it, and they're going to be getting checks, and then we're going to be able to compete with high level, because the next thing I'm going to tell you that we're releasing, somebody says here, at least give the workflow app to those who purchase both Groove.cm Lifetime and the Groove.ai Lifetime. Makes sense, right? We'll do that. Done deal. All right. And now that'll piss off the workflow app people, but I get it. Look, I'll make you guys happy. Trust me when I tell you, I will make it up to you guys, right? I will make it up to you. You are still the legacy lifetime customers. The new lifetime won't be. All right. iMusic Academy. I don't know your name. I'll just call you iMusic Academy. If you can drop your name in there, let's make it personal. I'd rather call you Susan or Jim, whatever your name is. Will Groove.cm be in Spanish? Remember, I told you don't talk about any features or anything like that. All those goals are still there in the future. We got to bring our development back. So the main focus was strip down to a bootstrap, cut down to the minimum, 190,000 a month, get us profitable. Now we are. Next is to go back to what worked. Screw the investments. We're not taking on investment. We're not going out looking for investment. I don't want to talk to anybody about why we had down years. I want to focus on Groove. I want to go back to working with our affiliates. I want to go back to sending out checks of $25,000 to $35,000 a week. We were giving checks out to people. And I want to be able to compete when people say, why should I use Groove? I want to have an answer for them. I want to say, well, this. First off, free. We're bringing back the free, but we're doing it different. Ready? Imagine as an affiliate, what we used to do is we used to say Groove is free, no credit card required, but you got a light version. It only included 3 domains. It didn't allow you to do this. It didn't allow you to do this. And you could only have 10 videos. No, what we're doing is we are giving the Groove Premium, or what was known as Platinum, right? Basically unlocking the entire platform for 1 year, no credit card required. Now, I've had arguments and discussions with people that are like, why 1 year? Why not 30 days? And I'm like, there's just things that work when you're doing direct response. The word free is good. But if you go free with a trial and they got to put their credit card, it's no longer free. So it had to be free. It's no credit card required. We are unlocking the entire application for free for 1 year. No credit card required. And now I didn't want to do 6 months. I wanted people to literally say, thank you. You get it. Back pocket lawyer gets it. It's a hook. It has to be about the hook, right? So we had to keep changing your plans, and your credibility goes nowhere. Michael, I'd rather have my company here than close down the servers and your sites go offline, and then and have my credibility and say, well, at least I have my credibility, but the company went out of business. I'm doing what we have to do for Groove. If it affects my credibility, I know it. I knew I was going to take a little bit of a backlashing. I'll deal with that. I will sleep very, very good at night when this company starts bringing in $25,000 a day again, and I start paying my affiliates $50,000 a week. I have to do what I'm going to do to survive, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I will make it up to those people. I'm going to have a talk with Donna and Matt. What can we do for these people? Maybe lifetime members will get access to our mastermind that we do here in the studio for life. I'll do something really, really good for you. My only focus, while I take the lashings with the wet noodles, is to make an offer that the future customers will say, that is ridiculous. You got me. I was considering go high level, but look, I can run my business for a year for free, and I don't have to pay $299 to go high level. I'll figure it out in a year. And then when they sign up, the second they sign up, they will see, wait, get lifetime for a year, $1,397. Instead of $1,397, you can pay 2 payments of $750. Instead of 2 payments of $750, you can pay 4 payments of $449. And we'll give you Groove.ai, and we'll give you the workflow app and the automation software free for a year. It's a killer offer. And we need something. Again, I'll take the lickings about my credibility. If I came here and said, hey, we're bringing back the lifetime at $29.97, and we get off here and I don't get any affiliates excited, this company doesn't go anywhere. I wanted to do something that goes back to our roots. When we were doing our 9 million and 11 million, those 2 years in a row, we had an offer that competed against ClickFunnels because it was a hook, it was an offer, and it gave us money to make our software great. Since we stopped getting the money, we haven't been able to develop the software. So the two things you want to know is, number one, is Groove, starting Sunday, will be free for 1 year. Free for 1 year. No credit card required. After that, they're going to see a one-time offer for $13.97. What happens if they skip the one-time offer? I don't know. It might go up $500 and they could get it for 30 days. But after that, what's going to happen is if they skip that one-time offer, well, in 1 year, everything they have will be deactivated. Their sites will go offline, their email, everything will be deactivated, and they'll have to pay us $2.99 a month in a year. So that is clearly stated here. So if you want to see these temporary pages, I'll put them in the comments here. This page is going to change. It's a work in progress. The one-time offer is here. Okay. It's a work in progress. We're going to be talking about the way the affiliate program works and everything in just a minute. Let me show you guys a video. Let's play this video. I think this should play for you. Donna behind the scenes, give me a thumbs up if you hear the music when I start, if you hear the video when it plays. Thanks so much for joining Groove.cm, just like over 1 million users have to run their online business. Also, don't close this page yet, otherwise you won't get your account credentials. And be sure to stick around and watch this entire video because we have a very special offer we'd like to make you. Hi, I'm Mike Filsaime, CEO and co-founder of Groove.cm. That's .cm because customers matter. You know, we created Groove so that you could replace over 15 different tools to run your online business. These tools are going to save you over $2,000 per month. That's over $24,000 per year. And yes, you're going to be getting Groove to run your entire business for 1 year for free. Today, we want to talk about what happens after 1 year and a special offer that we're making for you today. Today, I want to talk to you about our lifetime offer. You see, when we first launched Groove several years ago, we launched it as a Kickstarter. And at that time, we sold it for a lifetime account for $1,397. The software was in beta at that time. When we started adding more features, we raised it to $1,497, and then $1,997, and then $2,497, and then $2,997 for the lifetime account. Once the software came out of beta, the lifetime account went away forever. And then it was $299 a month. And that brings us to today. We're so sure you're going to love Groove. And after 1 year, you're going to have an opportunity to pay $299 a month. It's just a 6-minute video. That's $3,600 a year. But today, we're going to offer you our lifetime deal for the lowest price we ever offered it. And we'll even break the payments up for you for our lifetime deal. So you can pay in full today and pay $1,397. That's a one-time payment, and you'll never have to pay us or anyone ever again to run your entire online business. The other option you can do is you can pay 2 payments of $750. That's one payment of $750 today and one payment of $750 in 30 days. And our most affordable option is 4 payments of $449. That means you can get started with a lifetime account for just $449 today, and then 3 more easy payments of $449. But here's the most important thing, and I can't stress it enough. This is a one-time offer. If you pass on this lifetime deal right now at the bottom of this page and click the no thanks link, you'll never have the option to get the lifetime offer again. That means in 1 year, if you like Groove and you want to continue running your business, which I'm very confident that you will then be paying us $299 a month or $3,600 a year, each and every year in perpetuity to run your business. That's why I want you to take your time on this page to understand the value that you're getting to get a lifetime account for just $1,397. If you look at our competitors, they're great products: Go High Level, ClickFunnels, and Kartra. But to get what you're getting with Groove, you'd be paying them $299 a month to $499 a month. That's between $3,500 and $6,000 a year to run your online business with the other guys. Or in a year, if you don't take the lifetime deal, that'll be the same. It'll be about $3,500 a year to run your online business with us. That's why if you take the lifetime deal now, you'll pay just $1,397 one time, and you'll never make another payment to us or anyone else ever to run your online business again, period. Let's look at all of the apps that Groove replaces. The best thing about Groove is you don't have to duct tape anything together. It just works. It will replace WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, Shopify, Samcart, Infusionsoft, MailChimp, or ActiveCampaign, affiliate programs like Tap Affiliate or First Promoter, Kajabi, Thinkific, Teachable, Wistia for video, EverWebinar, and social proof widgets. Now, yes, this is a one-time offer, but it also comes with some really incredible bonuses. Number one, we double your affiliate commissions. You see, our normal affiliate commission with Groove is 20%. When you get the lifetime deal today, we will upgrade and double your affiliate commissions to 40%. Think about how easy it is to promote Groove. You can tell people that they can run their entire business for 1 year for free, no credit card required, with all of the apps that they need for their business. And they're going to sign up and see this same exact one-time offer. And we will pay you 40% commission instead of 20% commission when you upgrade today. Are you seeing it? That means that when you're a lifetime member and you promote Groove to other people for free, when they sign up, we're going to pay you over $550, and we pay that within 30 days of the time that they sign up. I don't know if you're doing the math, but if you get just 3 people to sign up for Groove for free, that'll pay you over $1,650, well over the price of the lifetime deal. And you can promote this over and over and over and over again. Did you know that Groove pays out over $25,000 each and every week for our affiliate program to people just like you? The great thing is we've already signed you up for our affiliate program. And once you get into the members area, we're not only going to give you links, but we're going to give you banners and swipes and blog posts and many other tools that you can use to promote this free offer. You'll be surprised how many people sign up for free. Also, we have another incredible bonus when you sign up for free today. We're going to be giving you Groove.ai free for life as well. Now, that normally sells for $99 per month. You're going to be getting that included in the lifetime deal. Not only that, we have an AI automation platform, 2 additional software automation platforms. More information below on this page, but that is a value of $797 that we sell separately. We're going to be giving you that today for free. Just look on the page where you see AI automation bonus. Remember, this lifetime deal is a one-time offer. If you pass on it, you will never have an opportunity to get the lifetime offer again at any price. But it does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't do everything that we say it does and more, simply let us know and we'll give you a prompt refund. Now, we also have another video on this page. I encourage you to watch it. It's a short video that shows how we use Groove to run our entire online business. And it'll let you know how you can run your business using Groove as well. And on this page, make sure to watch our successful customers just like you that took the lifetime deal with Groove to run their online business. So that's it. Make sure to read this page very carefully because this is a one-time offer. Do not close this page unless you're 100% sure you don't want the lifetime account. By clicking the no thanks link at the bottom of this page, you are giving up on the one-time offer and choosing to pay $299 a month to run your business from now in perpetuity. There you go. You could get lifetime for just $1,397, and you'll never pay us or anyone to run your entire online business again, ever, period. And if you don't have the cash flow for the $1,397 today, no problem. We can break that payment up for you into 2 payments. You can go with 2 payments of just $750, one today and one in 30 days, or you can go with our 4-part easy payment plan where you get lifetime access today and all the bonuses for just $449 today and just 3 easy payments of $449 starting in 30 days. So there you go. Take your time. Thanks so much for signing up for Groove.cm. You're going to love the way you can run your online business with us, and we can't wait to see you on the inside. All right. Let's get my face back on here. All right. appreciate all the feedback, good, bad. As we say, the good, bad, and the ugly. From what I'm seeing here, it's about 80% love and 10% skeptical, and another 10%. People are upset with us. We get it. So I'm going to say this loud and clear. I'm going to be meeting with Matt and Donna, and we're going to put together something for the legacy lifetime customers that are going to make you feel very, very special. We're going to do something really, really good. Now, I have to say something. The way we're going to stack this, there's always going to be somebody that says, "Oh, but I paid for that. I paid for that," where somebody else didn't. But the bottom line is, we're gonna take care of you guys, the legacy lifetime people, and make you as happy as we can. Right? Everything's subjective. Some people. Well, I'll go through every single comment here. Especially the bad ones, because I want to address them. So I'll just put this here. You're going to probably, this page will come offline. This is the one-time offer page. It's missing some of the stuff. I got to put the video on how we run our business. There's a lot of work that I'm going to be doing on this over the next couple of days. This is a work in project page. This isn't a countdown timer on it. It doesn't say one-time offer. The free page, I'll put this here for, this is going to be the new front end of the website as well. We're going to be working on affiliate tools and everything. So the hook is run your entire business for free. So how do we compete with Go High Level? This is how we compete with Go High Level. We get someone that says, "Oh, well, geez, look, for no credit card, then what do I have to lose?" And then for a lifetime offer, while we will continue to make the software better as we bring our developers back, we have a lot of plans for this. We just can't develop the software in the state that we are right now, competing with Go High Level. It's just tough to go out there and ask somebody to pay the same price for Groove that they pay with Go High Level. Giving the software away for a year, yeah, that's good. I got to tell you, I don't think there's a person in the world, I honestly don't, that's doing a startup and they got a partner and cash is a little tight and they got to pay for this and this AI software and all these different things that are going to get on and say, "Hey, I heard about this thing for Groove. You could run your business for free for a year. Well, let me go check it out." And they come to our website and they see everything about our website, the full website, everything about it. And they're like, "Well, what do we got to lose? You don't even have to give a credit card." And then when they get in, they'll find out, hey, I could, not everybody will buy it. I can tell you 96% of the people will say no, right? But we get back to our heyday. We used to get 700 signups a day. Let's say we get to 400 signups a day, which was where we were 2 years ago, right? And we close at 0.04%. That's 16 sales a day times $13.97. It's 22 grand a day. That's 8 million a year. We're going back to what worked for us, and that's it. Now I don't want to factor in, as I said, things that I have to say. Well, we said that we wouldn't raise this price because if I don't make this thing convert, then it's no good for anybody. The health of Groove is good for all of the past customers, and let's go through some of the different things that you said here. You guys were blowing up the comments as we did this, so a lot of comments. Hey, Dan Feliciano. All right. So I think this is where the offer started. Dan Feliciano, 1 year, that's insane. Rob, here, I might click on something that's bad, but I'm going to deal with everything. I'm sticking with you, Donna and the gang. You made it through the downturns. You made it through this administration. Robert, you dare say that. You are the Energizer Bunny. Keep drumming. Appreciate it. Look, I'm going to take the love because we got to get beat up here. We let some of you guys down. I know it. Just understand this, guys. Understand this. When companies go out of business, sometimes they do because they were just foolish and they ran their company bad. And you can accuse us of that. I get it. And sometimes they were just circumstances. The great restaurants that went out because they were closed in COVID and they could never open back up. Nobody ever fails with intention, right? There are scammers out there, people that just don't care, people that just want to get rich quick. That was never Groove. There's a reason why our customers are 55% female. Our average customer age is over 45 years old. You know who you are on here. We're millennials, older millennials, and Generation X for the most part. We have all types, but 55% women. You guys have put your trust in us, and that's something that we value more than anything. And when we were struggling and hoping, hey, not hoping, this acquisition that we're doing, this merger is going through. We're gonna get money. It'll change things around. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. We had to say to ourselves, okay, what are we gonna do? We cannot survive another day without investment. Therefore, we go back to bootstrapping, and let's go back to what worked. Now, as I said, some people are going to hate us for it. I will tell you one thing. I will sleep at night knowing that we are extremely profitable, growing our business again, putting our development back into our software, not focusing on getting investments and all this game that we play. When that day ever comes in the future, great, but it's not our focus anymore. We're keeping Groove simple. We're focusing only on the software, the AI and the .cm. Everything else can go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. And that's it. There's one other thing that, just to let you know, we're adding a sales team. We're going to have a 5K offer, really, really cool 5K offer. I don't want to get into it now, but basically, just imagine we're able to call these 20, 25 people a day and offer them a 5K offer. We think we're going to be bringing in another $10,000 a day in the back-end sale. Basically, we're going to be building a funnel for people with their VSL. We have this beautiful GPT that if you want your own high-ticket offer, for 4 or 5K, we'll build it for you. We'll deliver it for you in 2 weeks. It's got your emails, your swipe, everything. But people will hear about that when they get a call from our salesperson. We get that up to 22,000 a day at another 10,000 a day. We're doing 30,000 a day. It's about 15 million. Not 15 million a year. That's about 12 million a year. All right, and that's where we're going to be. That's what we're going to be doing this year, and we're excited. I'm just excited to like a caterpillar just shedding off everything and just coming out of the cocoon as a butterfly, no pun intended. And we're excited about the future. Nice and simple, focus on Groove, no other offers, no traffic syndicates, no nothing. We're no longer selling the traffic syndicate. We fulfill that in not taking on new customers, not allowing customers to renew. That ends in February. And so another 2 months there. We're just focusing, we're getting back to what works. So let's go back here. I have some ladies literally at my window going like this right into my window. I guess my tinted windows, they can't see me. Just freaked them out a little bit. Thank you, Driven there. I appreciate it. Great point. Maybe we'll do this for January. I think a 3 to 5 day challenge would be good. I think that's a great idea. I wish I had some of your names, but I love it. AI Spicy Marketing. That is probably going to be the focus. Run your business for a year. What can you do in 1 month if you could run your business for a year for free? That's going to be our 30-day challenge. Bruce, we hear it, meaning the video that was playing. Let's see. There's going to be some bad ones here as well. Is this good or bad? You have to, you got to meet customers' needs. That's why you exist. I was spooked by the standard of the review you did on 2023. The perspective of being high and dry on launch day is totally unacceptable. Maybe there's some more context coming later. I don't think the DR is happy, but I don't really understand what that means. Let me just go through it again. You have to meet customers' needs. Got it. That's why you exist. So basically it's a lecture. The only reason you exist is to serve your customers. Got it. I was spooked by the standard of the review you did on 2023. Standard of the review. Oh, okay. He's basically, I believe, he or she saying that basically the recap of 2023 spooked him. The perspective of being high and dry on launch day is totally unacceptable. Okay. I don't fully understand, but I hear you. You're not happy, I assume. That's what I'm gathering. I get it. Let's see here. What is your estimate for people, the amount of people getting the one-time offer now versus putting income out a potential year? So we've got the numbers. We've got the numbers. We've been doing the recurring income for almost 2 years now. And the people that do take it, our average value for a customer in 1 year is about $500. Call it $600 in 1 year. And it takes us a year to get that money. With the lifetime, we get the money between $1,400, $1,500, or $2,000 or $1,800 on day 1 to 30 days, right? Thank you, Sky. I appreciate that. Let's see here. The offer should certainly bring in people. My concerns are protecting against abuse and the need to make sure that all aspects of the current .cm are functioning as expected. We're with you. D. Wayne, love that name. We're with you, D. Wayne. The way to the future is to bring in cash flow, go back to what worked for us, what we know how to do, what our affiliates like. You got to remember, let's talk about this. Hopefully I remember to put my slides back on. when we were free before, we had, when I say thousands of affiliates, we had thousands of affiliates, hundreds of people on YouTube. They've all gone away, right? We took away their ability to say, to demo Groove and talk about its shortcoming and say, but the good news is it's free. Go ahead and try it up. No credit card is required. And they would say, and by the way, there's a lifetime offer. So we had, oh my goodness, you guys just love to make videos about Groove when you could tell people it's free, and people signed up for free and we sent you checks. That's gone, right? It's gone. We have to compete at the Go High Level price point. We've already admitted to you, we can't compete at that level. People will review both. And if the prices are the same, people are going to go with that. We wanted to create something that had a hook where people say, this is a no-brainer. As I was saying before, imagine you and your partner, and you're starting a business, and you're like, okay, we need this. We're already up to $2,000 a month for all these different things that we need. Now we need a CRM platform. And somebody says, hey, you guys should check out Groove. It's free for a year. I don't think that there's a person in the world, I'm being honest, I don't think there's a person in the world that's going to go with High Level over Groove. You're just going to be like, look, it's free. Guys, look at this page. Look at what they give you over here. It has a page builder, funnels, right? They go through the entire site and they're like, look, what do we have to lose? It's no credit card. And they'll sign up, and they'll sign up for free. I don't think there's a single person in the world that will make a pay case at the beginning for High Level. They may go into Groove, maybe they don't like it, and then they'll say, hey, I'm going to go with High Level. It doesn't meet the needs for my business, whatever the case may be. But we believe that given 6 months, with our focus on GrooveMail and GrooveMail only, in the next 6 months, we will be at the point where people are going to be like, dude, I've tried both. I love Groove. I love Groove, regardless of the price. And this is what we know will work. And the recurring income won't. So here's the thing, the question again. If we do the recurring income, thank you for letting me share my screen again. I forgot that. If we do the recurring income, we make less money and it takes us a year to get it. And here's the other thing, guys. You know how much our list has grown in the last year and a half? About 3,000 people, mostly customers. There's nothing free anymore. We used to get 500 new signups a day for free. Do the math. That's 15,000 new people a year, a month, I mean. 15,000 new people a month. That's 180,000 people a year. You ask that person the second that they join to join your Facebook group. Why do you think our Facebook group in 2 years went to 150,000 people, and in the last year it went up 1,000 people? Why do you think nobody's showing up for our webinars anymore? We're not refreshing new leads into this business. You do this model, affiliates start promoting on YouTube, they start mailing. We have the butterfly effect. The butterfly marketing effect. They come in, sign up for free, get promotion tools, mail, create a viral site, and Groove comes back. We systematically stripped away what was successful for us and put up a paywall and said, compare us to the 2 other platforms, the 3 other platforms out there. Either duct tape with the other solutions, or do Kartra High Level, or ClickFunnels. And we're getting 5 customers a day. At $99, it brings in $500, and they last a couple of months. And the cash flow, we have to wait. Let me tell you something else, guys. You cannot get advertising to work. You can't get advertising to work when you're getting $99 a month. It costs you $300 to acquire a customer. And what do my ads say? Run your business with this software. Oh, yeah, it sounds like High Level. Yeah, no thanks. What do my ads say now? Run your business for 1 year for free. Every tool you need, no credit card required. That sounds a little, what's the catch here? Oh, shit, wow, this is real. Hey, honey, come look at this. We can run our entire business. Boom, sign up. Oh, look at this. What do you want to do? It's going to be $299 in a year from now. You want to just say screw it and go with the $13.97 lifetime deal? It works, guys. We know it works. At one time, in the heyday, we were paying, I think we reached $90,000 a week we were paying out in affiliate commissions. $90,000 a week. And then nobody wants to invest in a company that's giving lifetime. So you change your business model from what's working. It was Roland Frazier said, Mike, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're going to recurring income just to satisfy investors. You have something that's working. He says, I have inside information on some other companies. Their lifetime value is maybe about 5 to 6 months. You're crazy. And I didn't listen. Oh, let's get back. We did that one. And also here's and valid. So this is probably something to something. It hears and validates the way others may feel and have a right to feel. Sounds like, giving us a little piece of their mind. And I get it. We're here to listen. Amanda, she's our cheerleader. It's almost disingenuous for me to highlight everything she does. She loves us so much. But we love you, Amanda. Thank you very much. It is a great offer. Backpack Lawyer says, this is going to work, Mike. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for understanding that we want to do what's best for Groove. We'll take care of our past customers. You guys are always going to get treated really, really good. We'll always remember that. Any future little things that we're doing, we'll do some really good things for you with our mastermind, right? Because we're going to continue to do that. All right. Let's see. This might have been something in the music or whatever. Great offer. I'm already Brad. Now, Brad, I saw Brad blowing up the chat. Just get ready, Brad. Just completely spammed the chat with excitement. Made me feel good, right, about what he was saying. I'm already factoring this into my next course. Let me talk about this. What Brad just brought up. That is huge. Do you know how many hearts we broke when we went away from free? So many people like, Mike, I was creating a product, or you're integrated. You're the second part of my product. The reason I created my course was so that people could get Groove for free. Imagine what we have now. Mark Ling was devastated. He says, oh my goodness, our entire course said that they didn't have to use ClickFunnels. We were able to move to Groove for free. We broke a lot of hearts. Do you know how many courses are made around Groove? Because the premise is, you can run your entire business for free, no credit card required. I'm not even kidding you, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a funnel course, download my templates and my this, that, and the other thing. And I'm going to show you how you can do this with AI. They even have an AI platform. And the bottom line is you can get this all for free. You could give away a course for free. And when they sign up for Groove, in step one, they see the one-time offer. And guys, take this number, $13.97 times 0.4. That is, got to do it over here. That is a commission of $550, right? That's a whopping commission. Right now, I think we dropped the commission to 30%, and it's $99, right? So you get a commission of $29 a month. Who the hell even wants to promote Groove when it's $29 a month, right? You start doing this. You guys, some of you guys remember when we used to do a launch, the amount of money that you used to make, and then just the evergreen, the amount of YouTube videos that used to be out there. Let's see if they're still out there. Let's do this. This is what we used to be called. Look at all these videos we used to get. Happy face. You could usually tell when they don't like it, when their face is upset. Look at the amount of views of videos that we were getting. 40,000 views. People just love to make videos. All of this completely stopped. We basically just destroyed all the goodwill that we had. In fact, we even had a meeting with everybody. Hey guys, you got to take down your videos. They're like, why? I'm getting views. It's, yeah, but your video says that they could get Groove for free, and we don't want you to people to come here and then think that you're making false advertising. Thank God some of those people left them up. So, Brad, this will work. Thank you, Brad. Just need mail to work next. Yeah, remember we said Groove Mail. That's it. We got Alan. He's our best developer. He's working on Groove Mail by himself. And it may take 3 to 6 months, but I'm telling you, we get Groove Mail right, and we know exactly what's needed. He's working with David Lemon. We get that right, and I think we're better than high level. If we have all the automation, when I say automation, if this happens, then send this email with Twilio and all that. We blow them away. We blow them away. That's my feeling, and we can compete easier by saying, well, why would I go with high level when this is free? All right. So Gilmar says it's really an amazing offer. Brad, again, the spamming Brad, really excited. I'm excited again, triple exclamation point. It seems daunting to wait 1 year before we may see recurring affiliate commissions. Okay, so I don't think Explore Groove complete, and love that you have that logo in Explore Groove. I don't think you truly understood. You're promoting for free, and then they pay the lifetime offer that day, right? And then we'll probably have an extended lifetime offer where the price will go up for the first 30 days. And then we will follow up with them. We're not going to make them wait a year. We'll start following up in 30 days, 60 days, and start asking them to start their subscription early, and maybe we'll give them a bonus. Hey, start your subscription early. Instead of $299, start your subscription now for just $99 a month or $497 a year. But it will be in perpetuity at that point. right? So we're going to be marketing them. We're not going to wait a year to ask them to pay for us, all right? But good question. Brad, again, Brad Case, thank you, man. And this is exactly why I've stuck around with Groove. Misspelled specialist. Yeah, I got to go through. You want to see this? This is it's what it takes to make a video like this. It should be loading up. Did we load that? Cut app. So this is that video. And so these are just a little, this is CapCut. It's a great app. So those are the different cuts. Let me show you one other cool thing here that you'll find interesting. So if you want to know where that was shot, if I log into Ideogram and I go here, and you'll see I put in a prompt, and the prompt simply said a neon size that says groove.cm. And so this person was here in the background. So I then brought it into their canvas. And I didn't, some of these look good, but they just didn't look good because my head was covering it. This one had the sign a little bit higher. So I said, remove the man in the background. And then I made it 4K. And I took this image and I downloaded it. And I put it on our LED wall behind me. And that's why we were able to get this video that looks
per month. That's
so
over
awesome.
20. Thanks so much.
That's just me in front of an image on a wall. And so great ways to use AI. Let's get back to here. We'll knock out these comments here. If you make it up to Legacy Lifetime members and give them goodies like AI too, we'll have some really, really good news for you before the new year ends. All right, I promise. Do we have anyone paying $2.99 a month? Yeah, very few. Those people are all going to have an opportunity to keep their $2.99 a month or transition over to Lifetime. All right. Great offer. Online teacher dude, shoot me a text. You know my number. All right. And if you don't, it's I'll say it once. It's 516-315. Let's do that again. 516-315-5835. That shouldn't be the case. We're up to date on everybody's affiliate commissions. That's one thing that we're very, very happy about. So double check. You're likely paid. You probably didn't realize it. We've had a couple of people that didn't realize that. But if not, just text me your email address and we'll look into that for you. All right, buddy? No brainer here. Let's see. Replacing this app has huge appeal, but you have not delivered this. People were left high and dry on launch day. This is the same guy, DR. I don't know what that means on launch day. What does he mean by on launch day, that we left you high and dry on launch day? Your emphasis on the video is way off. That's the one-time offer video he's watching. What people were left high and dry on launch day? I'm not arguing the fact. I just don't understand your question. You have not delivered on this. Hey, we've covered that. You know, we're 90% there. There's a couple of things we got to fix in group mail. But hey, it's all good. I like the trying. Appreciate it. I'm excited about the AI add-on. As I said, I'm going to do all the good and bad, so I'm not just looking for the good ones here like this one. Groove is back. We know Brad loves us. And what about the founders? I don't know what you mean by that, John, and I'm not trying to be coy here. I don't know if you're talking about me and Donna and Matt and John, or if you're talking about the charter members of Groove. But like we said, the original founder charter members of Groove, that's probably what you mean. We're going to take care of you guys. We're going to do something really, really nice for you. You'll see. I promise. But please think about things before we launch into another loop. This is identical to the last time we invested. Okay. I think he's looking out for the future customers. Make sure that, we take care of our future customers. That's our plan. I promise you. I think it's going to get very good. Sweet offer, says Charles Draven or Draven. I'm going to go with Draven. And the platform hasn't changed much. It's not ready. Look, we can agree to disagree. I run my entire business on it, and it needs a couple of little changes. Needs a couple of little changes for Groove Mail that we're going to get on. Let's see here. There's just too many. So I just can't go through them all. I'm going to go on anything with a question. Hey, Mike, I'm glad the Lifetime offer is back to give an opportunity to some of my friends again. Great. Yeah, it's a good thing. People get to run their business for free. And then after that, look, we're getting 500 people a day. That's 500 people a day in a year from now that are going to have to deal with the consequence of paying recurring income. Thank you for the information. Gilmore says it's a genius move. John, I've already invested. Personally, I prefer the old free skeleton account with the upgrade option rather than 1 year. Yeah, look, the thing is, we just don't want to support people. We just had people, just for too many years, and then there's never a consequence. It's just easier for us to shut off their sites after a year and give them a hard consequence to upgrade. And plus, there's no limitations. They'll enjoy the app better. But appreciate the feedback. We went over those things. I hope original lifetime purchasers get Groove AI. Okay. You got it. With the steep learning curve for Groove, would it help to get them trained up for a year for free before you offer another lifetime deal? I'm not sure what that means. Not sure exactly what that means, but maybe it's about the offer. Brand restored. All my clients' websites are on Groove. Not sure what that means. Hopefully
Peter's responding to the member Brand Restored about clients' website.
I see. Brand restored. Got it. Thank you, Donna. Will we be able to use share funnels as affiliates? Yes, you will. 100%. What about is it not ready? I think it was just group mail that you had to get. That's it, buddy. That's it. That's what we're working on, buddy. Paul, that's it. That's what we're going to be working on. It looks like he was responding to iMusic Academy.
Can I say something about that?
Sure.
I really think there's a different perspective. Some people want Ready to be absolutely perfect, everything's done. And other people have Ready, meaning we can run our business on it, even though we don't have all the features that we need.
Yeah, we're not
Groove
high level.
is very much in the state of we can run our business on it, even though it doesn't have all of the features that we would like. So it's ready, it's usable. Obviously, Groove runs Groove on it. We do what's called eating our own dog food. But some people will look at it and go, Groove is not ready. And I think we could do development for another 3 to 5 years, and people might still look at it and say Groove is not ready. So I think that was just a referral to it not being perfect or done. And I don't feel like we'll ever be done because we're always going to be thinking about improvements to the system and other things that we'd like to add.
Just responding to a couple of people sending me some information here in text. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Donna, I'm going to echo that with this. We're not high level. They're better. They just are, right? They're doing $2 million a day practically, right? But they're not easy to use, and we can be better, and we're going to get better. I like our product better than high level. I'm just being honest. So I'm not here to make a case that you're crazy to use high level. I think we fixed the stuff, and we know exactly what needs to be done with Groove Mail. We do that, and we're the better platform. And I'll go to my grave with that. If I had the choice to pay for either one, and I didn't own Groove, I would go with Groove. Right now, I'm not going to make that argument, but I'll certainly make that argument. I'll make that argument. I'm not going to make that argument if they're the same price. And I'm not going to argue with somebody that says they like Go High Level better. But what free for a year and a lifetime deal, I like ours better. And we're going to be able to deliver a no compromise solution that you actually enjoy using. So let's see. Let's move on. The free account for a year is a great idea. It gets people to build their business and then hooked into upgrading and keep their business going. Great idea. Thanks, Brad. Oh, it's Brad again. Brad just loves this, buddy. Thank you. Should have only have highlighted your customers. I love it. Less than 3. I know that's hard. Then we got, will recurring payments go away completely? No. If they skip the one-time offer, that's going to be their option. That's going to be their option. So let's see. Is this good or bad? Love the American flag. We paid for a lifetime, and anyone that bought it got burned. All you do is come up with money grabs. No different than any other promise you've made. Once again, back to the money grab. Thanks for joining late, Chris. I'll bet you $1 that you showed up late. I guarantee it. But hey, you've got your opinion. I get it. And I'm not going to say, I'll argue this one. Like I said, anybody can talk about being let down and the software, and it took longer. Any complaints that you have about the software, I'm going to put my tail between my legs. You want to attack me on my character? I'll take that too. I'll take that too, because if you say, hey, you said your word on this and the price is going there. But if you're calling this a money grab, you can go F yourself, buddy, because you're wrong on that one. And I got no problem telling you that. If you think after the entire thing that I told you about how difficult it's been with us, and that we had to say goodbye to our most beloved employees, and how difficult it's been for us, and if you think that I'm showing up today for a money grab, yeah, you can go F yourself. You don't know shit. So that's exactly how I feel about it, buddy. Let's see, Danny, how did Groove evolve in the meanwhile? I think if you watch this from the beginning, I think we covered everything there. Let's see, there's about 10 more maybe. Test your business idea for a year on us. Great hook, love it. Paid for both. Yeah, we'll take care of you guys. How soon we'll be able to promote? We'll be getting to that in just a minute. Going live Sunday. Don and I are going to be working on the affiliate tools. Will go live for you. Hopefully by Sunday. Right? It's not a huge launch in that aspect, but we're relaunching this offer Sunday, and then we're going to be slowly, or hopefully hopefully we can get the affiliate page with the affiliate swipes ready for you by then. Another hook. Have a great business idea, but no money to get it off the ground. Let us help you build for free for the first year. When will we receive information for legacy people? Before the new year, we got to have a meeting on this. With this model, we can create turnkey packages to help our leads be profitable using funnel swipe method. That's correct. We got maybe 3 more. Oh, you guys keep adding some stuff here. How are you going to survive 1 year without the income until the 12 months? I don't think you really got it. We will be doing the one-time offer when they sign up for free, and they have to buy the lifetime deal then. And we will be doing about 20 to the money comes in on day 1. The free is for a year. The lifetime deal they have to choose when they sign up. So we'll be doing about 15 sales at $1,500. That's about $25,000 a day. I'm not even gonna do that. I got to tell you, I can't say a bad thing about Go High Level. I'm allowed to love my product more than them, but the owners are so nice, and they treated me so nice at WebinarCon. We just got along great. In fact, they even gave me a shirt. They gave me a shirt, and I took it home. Matt was like, "Why'd you take the shirt?" I'm like, "Because they're nice freaking people, and they're not out here bragging and trying to destroy anybody. They just focus on their company." I want to get back to that with Groove as well. All right. For the original, I didn't read this one. Marketing review, I'll believe it when I see it. He was talking to @Spin, not sure. I said we'd hit everyone. For the original legacy buyers, why don't you give us the AI white label without a charge? Oh, we're getting rid of the AI white label. We're getting rid of that because it's now included for lifetime. So it's not going to be easy for you to sell it when we're giving it away for lifetime. We're selling for lifetime. As we said, Sunday, thank you for being transparent. Appreciate that. You got to get them addicted to the platform first. Then they will pay the price rather than move on to another platform. Yeah. And the only way you do that, right, is you got to build a good software. And we love Groove. We got our Trello board. We can't wait to get back at it. And with AI development, it just makes it so much easier. Thank you, Jocko. I'm going to say Yako. I always forget. I'll say Jocko. Jocko Van Wyck. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate this. We appreciate you. Love Groove and want it to grow. So do we. We're excited about 2025. Just focusing on that investment just completely destroyed us. And then it didn't come through. It just we're just back to excited to focus back on Groove and only Groove. I'm clicking on every one. I won't comment, but I'm with you. Again, Sunday. What about the people that paid $24.97? Well, look, I said anybody that bought Legacy Lifetime, we're going to do something special for you, and we'll come up with that before the new year. And you won't have to pay anything. There'll be no cheeky deal. I was about 2K into a certain chat tool that went under because they couldn't figure out a payment gateway cutover. At least you're still here and chugging along. Thank you, Joseph. Mike, not one person here wants Groove to fail, but we need more contact from you on what's happening. The last time was March. Susan, if you got here late, I had a whole conversation about that. We were having a terrible year, and I told you how difficult it is to go into the Facebook group. Our goal is to do a State of the Groovion every 4 months, 3 times a year, and we're going to get back to that. So we did 2 this year. We were planning on closing. I wanted to close the deal and come to you in September and say, State of the Groovion, hey, really good, congratulations. We've just merged with another company, and this is what it means. We just got investment, and that didn't go through, and we found out in September. And then we had to regroup and plan our State of the Groovion with something to say. Thank you, Gilmar. I appreciate that. You guys keep typing in the chat, so we got to keep going here. Let's see. Mike, what bugs me the most is that you disappeared. Hiding when you could have told us this in June or July would make us stick with you more. Hey, Brett, I get it. I get it. I covered this earlier. I get it. You know, we thought we were going to have some good news for you, but I take the feedback. I get it. We're here today, and we plan to be. But it's when things were bad, it's tough to go in that Facebook group. I told you, it's like getting kicked in the nuts, and I had to focus on the company.
Let me jump in here, Mike, because I think this is one of the things that we disagree on most. Is, you know, I'm always the one going, we need to talk to our members, we need to tell them what's going on, and that is so difficult for you to do. It's difficult for me to do. I can't talk about when things are bad without crying, like, you know, buckets coming out of my eyes. So I can't do the live streams. It's difficult for you to do because it's so personal. These are personal failures. You get on a live stream and tell, you know, 5,000 people about a personal failure. It's hard. It is really, really hard what Mike is doing right now. And anyone who has had to face the music in front of their audience should understand just how difficult it is to talk about things when things are bad. So we prefer to hold off a little bit, figure things out, and come out with you when we feel a little stronger than when we're in the middle of getting those kicks. So
yeah, and Donna's right. Yeah, she will say, hey, you got to get in the Facebook group, and I say, I won't go in there. It's just my blood pressure goes up, and if I go in there, I'm going to live in there. And that's why I pay people to be in there, and I pay John. But I get it. Let me say this.
Intellectually, we know that you all want us to succeed. But you know as well as I do, and I mean you listening, not you, Mike, as well as I do, that sometimes your emotions do not match your knowledge. You know one thing, but feel an entirely different way. And that's what we've been struggling with personally as humans for the last 6 months.
Yeah. It was a lot of, well, look, we're going to be closing on this deal in a month. We're going to have a lot of good news when that's come. Let's just get there and that getting pushed off. Let me just say a couple of things, Brett. You know, and I say this with love, Brett, and I appreciate this. So I'm not barking, not like I did with a couple of other people. You know, I think the only word that I'll just challenge there is that you say I disappeared, right? To say that I disappeared, I do 2 to 3 live streams every single week. I'm there, and any question that's in the chat, like we do, I address every single one. So to say I disappeared sounds like I just ran away from the customers and I wouldn't be there for you. I'm just not in the Facebook group, right? To my defense, I gave my phone number today, and I don't think there's a live stream or a group or a State of the Groovion that I didn't give my phone number. I'll give it again: 516-315-5835. I legitimately get 15 text messages a day. Here's another one right here. This was earlier. I'll show you before we started the live stream. Let me just get Donna's number off because I gave it to Scott Sylvia. He says right here, Mike, good morning, Mike. Hope all is well, right? I get about 15 messages a day from Groove members. I certainly don't hide. I don't disappear. I'm just not going to the Facebook group. We know what social media is. Guys, if you look on my Instagram, I've had 2 posts. If you look at my Facebook, I haven't posted in 2 years. I don't use social media. I market on social media. My company does. We do media buying on social media. I don't like social media. I find it very, very unhealthy. My job is to have a group for my members to communicate and have my staff go in and give updates. If I go in there, it adds stress to me. My blood pressure goes up, and I take things too personal. You saw how I just told somebody to go F themselves, But at a certain point, there's only so much I'm going to take, right? And I don't want to go into Facebook and do that. And as I told you, it's going to be as soon as I put in there and starting up the fish tank, and then the responses will come in, and then I have to go in now and deal with them. And like I said, it's not what I said. I actually said this. You see me do it now, right? I'm challenging the word disappeared, right? So I certainly didn't disappear. I do 2 to 3 live streams every single month on average. I show up, put a smile on my face, answer every question that comes in the chat. And you guys have my number. Let me ask you this, and this isn't to Brett. Is there any other company out there that does a State of the Groovion, right? A State of the Union, right? Literally does their updates 4 times a year. So the last time you heard from me is in March. It's now December. All right. So I skipped one State of the Groovion. March, April, May, June. We skipped June. That's it. We were expecting to close. It didn't happen. We went through some tough times. You guys deserve more. I don't want to give any excuses. I do want to tell you that it's really bad for my mental health when I'm trying to put out a fire every single day. And then I hear, hey, members are bitching and moaning in the Facebook group. And I say, respond to them in PMs. And if they're really toxic, then just ban them. We just can't have that in the Facebook group. But I get it, Brett. I get the spirit of where you're coming from. You want transparency, right? We could have told you this in June or July. You're right. I could have gotten there and said, hey, we're expecting on closing a deal. I just wanted to come out with good stuff. Brett, beautiful family picture there, and I appreciate the feedback. Nothing else needs to be said. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. All right, you cannot increase prices on unproven beta systems. Past company business reviews spooked me. A former Fortune 50 exec. Can't trust you to be there when I am in the middle of a launch. Good luck. Oh, it's DR again. Gotcha. All right. Hey, DR, thanks for the feedback. It looks like you're moving to somebody else, and I totally get that. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe one day we can earn your trust back. Thanks. Our cheerleader, thank you. Brad and Gabriel, both there. Backpack Lawyer has been good today. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the feedback from everybody, good, bad, and the ugly. It would be great to have a quarterly reports so we do not have to speculate. The State of the Groovion. So we do that every 4 months. I have to walk with faith, not by sight. That's really strong. Most people will say, I'll see it before I believe it, which is probably the better way to do it. But a person of faith will say that. So thank you. Groove has the potential to blow the doors off GHL if it reaches what's. I don't think. Look, they're the second largest CRM platform in the world, but I think we're going to have happier customers. But we got to get there. Sunk costs. The biggest thing is that Groove remains alive. Best thing for all of us using it currently. Agreed. Thanks for the transparency. That is always the best policy. I appreciate it. Warts and all. Warts and all. I can't wait for the next chapter of Groove. Need your MIDI. Oh, responding to somebody. Got it. Okay. Can you share any plans and changes for Groove AI white label members? Yeah, you guys are going to get to keep the white label for free. You'll have your final billing this month, and then you're going to get to keep the white label for free. Starting January 1st, we're going to stop all billings on the white label and let you keep it for free. That's our thank you for us to keeping it. We don't want to continue to build it anymore, and then you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it for lifetime, make any prices you want. I think bootstrapping is the best model for entrepreneurs. VC is modern day slavery. We're here for you, Mike. We're here, Mike, to support you and your team. Love you guys. You guys show up. You let us know from the heart, and you also share your honest feelings with us when you feel it's necessary. Let's make Groove great again. What color should the hat be, Chaco? I'm an audio engineer and student, and they don't teach that. Okay, you guys are having private conversations. Got it. Okay. We'll look into all that stuff in terms of features. Man, you guys just keep typing. All right. I'm just going to click through them. I'm not going to read them all. There's awesome. We've got this on a scale of 1 to 10. I think your integrity is a 20. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. And look, I'm going to take all the criticisms for saying that we'd never bring back the lifetime and all that. But hey, it's the model that worked, and this one's not working. So I appreciate it. Have you got any future dev plans for Groove Card app, Mike? Yeah, not that we're going to talk on this call, because there's going to be, once we get our developers back, we've got our Trello boards, and we're going to really start working on all those things. Groove is going to, Brad Case again, going back to what works, win-win. That Groove Group swamped with the never buyers, seeking to sling a service or a platform they knew nothing about. That's got to be cleaned up. Yeah, I agree. I think that needs to be a place where people want to go and get encouraged and talk about business and get advice. Bitching and moaning, you got my cell phone number for that. I agree. Or your own Facebook profile. But look, that's just the way I feel. I feel that once you let a group go toxic, people don't want to go in there. But I understand why you guys want to go write and complain. Mike, we know that customers matter to you, and our customers matter to us. It really does. It really does. I'm still loyal to Groove. Thank you. It just keeps going. Guys, it keeps going. I didn't realize there's another 150. Oh my God, there's another 250. There's way too much. Way too much. I'll even show you, just so you know. I got to go back to the one that's highlighted. It's right here. It kept loading more, so I only thought there was this much left. All this is left, and we just can't go over all of them, but I just wanted to show you. I appreciate it. You guys have been really, really adding to the chat. I'll go back and read all of these, but I don't want to keep you here as we read them. Many of you are echoing the same sentiments, so appreciate it. So let's talk about the launch. Well, let's see. Is there anything left? I think we covered everything. Turning to the lifetime model. Yeah, so December, basically Sunday, we're making the new offer live. And then your affiliate links and swipe will go live. And then we're planning on doing a full-blown launch with prizes and affiliates in January/February. We're going to plan that. This is about a state of the Groovion, letting you know that we're going back to our new model. You can start promoting it. And you'll find that over at groovejv.com with everything that you need. The tools aren't even there yet, so we gotta redo the tools for the new pages and all that. We'll be working on that over the next couple of days and next week. And that is the state of the Groovion. We've been here for 2 hours and 5 minutes, 2 hours and 3 minutes, if we count. 2 hours and 3 minutes. So that's it. I appreciate all this. I'm going to go to the Facebook group, look at all of these things. May even buy a Groove sign. Brad, we'll send you one. I think we got one in the closet. Send me your address. All right, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll take care of the legacy lifetime customers always, always. There's nothing better than you guys. And that's it. So we're going to take you out with some Groove music. Thank you for spending this 2 hours with us. Now you know, high levels of force to be reckoned with. We had a lot of time spending on investments. They didn't go through. Too bad. In fact, I'm glad our company valuation would have crashed with that company. We're going back to what works, and we appreciate you guys. And goodbye 2024. Goodbye last 4 years. Welcome to 2025. Let's make Groove great again. All right, we'll take you out. We'll with a little bit of music, and we'll end this.